all of the rain I talked about a few minutes ago, and now with so much water in the ground, at least in Metro Richmond, there will be some patchy fog developing overnight tonight. So spots of low visibility be alert for later tonight. Temperatures about 64 for a low. We're talking lower 60s in some rural areas. It'll going to be a little bit cooler, but mostly in the mid to low 60s overnight tonight. Not extremely cool, even though there's a front dropping down to our south tonight. Tomorrow's highs will be notably lower than today. We had 87 today. Tomorrow will be at about 77 degrees here in Richmond for a high. Let's talk about rain chances. I put a small chance in tomorrow, not much chance. It'll be more of a drizzle tomorrow morning. And then after that, mainly dry Monday, most of Tuesday, but then look, that rain chances ramp right back up by the end of the week. In fact, by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, another really good chance of unsettled weather and lots more of the rainfall. Let's talk about the rain on the radar this evening. Quiet for us. Spots of very light showers up north of Richmond. Bigger area up toward the Shenandoah Valley, moving through the Blue Ridge. That's along that front. I don't think Richmond will see much more of that tonight as the front in our part of the Commonwealth is down to the south. High pressure out of Quebec is moving to the east toward New England, and that is going to force that front down a little bit farther south tomorrow, but that wind flow from the northeast will kick up some surf conditions along the coast. So be alert. There will be rip current risk, a high risk tomorrow, maybe even after tomorrow along all coastal areas. It's not from this hurricane either, or tropical storm. Gabrielle is way offshore. The forecast track of it, you may have heard already, is going to stay way out over the Atlantic Ocean in the next couple of days, moving east of Bermuda. But even though it's going to be far, far away from the coast, it will increase the wave heights a little bit, I think, even along the Outer Banks and the coast of Virginia. After that, the next system, a 20% chance develops down here in the Atlantic. I think that probably will stay offshore, but we'll watch that for quite a few days from now, so just in case that gets a little closer. Let's talk about your weather. Futurecast for tonight and tomorrow. Patchy fog overnight tonight. Some areas of drizzle as well tomorrow morning. Afternoon hour, I think we'll see some sunshine coming back into the area. Not a lot of it until about noon hour, and then after that, more of the clearing skies. Monday looks like a really nice day coming up with a good bit of sunshine, and then after that, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have some mainly dry weather. Rain mostly to the west, but by later Wednesday into Thursday, that's when our rain chances go up quite a bit. Forecast for you tomorrow, high temperatures top out at 77. More of the sun will be backloaded in the afternoon after midday with some drizzle in the morning. And then autumn officially begins at 2:19 in the afternoon Monday, and then rain chances begin to go up after that toward Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.